Well, the closest we have to that is RBD in Broward, which we can't get in Dade. And then there's WHR, which used to be 98 Gold, which I hear again is changing format, but right now they're playing this Heart and Soul syndicated stuff, which is a lot of old Motown, that kind of era, which I happen to enjoy, but I can't get the signal in Dade County. There's Rhythm 98, which is a small station which actually exists in South Dade. There again, they're a lot like EDR, a little bit more R&B, but you can't get them past like Coral Gables.
What is the problem there? Do you think something like that would be marketable, or am I just dreaming? Am I going to have to...
I think that if it was a format of soul and rhythm and blues like you're speaking about, that it would have a crossover audience.
Okay, 9 minutes before noon at WINZ, we have a caller in a mobile phone for Linda. I can't believe it. Hello.
Hello, Neil?
Yes.
How's it going? Hi, Linda.
Hi.
I read your column often.
You don't sound... Wait a minute, sir. You don't sound like you're on a mobile phone to me.
I am. I got off the mobile phone. I got home, put it on hold, and picked it up. You gonna hang up on me now?
What a story that is. You know, even the people at the Herald wouldn't believe that. Tom Fiedler's been following you around.
Probably won't read it.
Go ahead, sir. We'll give it a shot.
Okay.
You just said mobile phone to get on
the
first,
FM,
that's all.
The situation with all these different radio stations changing format. And I just want to know some of your comments and what you think is going on. It seems like that Hot 105 is really bailed out.
Yeah, well, they don't have any choice, really.
Yeah, and it looks like Power 96 is just that formula. It seems to be right on.
Yeah, the dance music format, which goes for EDR too, in a way, because a lot of their stuff is the same kind of rhythm, is very popular here right now.
And
but again, with so many people doing it, somebody's got to lose, and Hot did. So since then, they've kind of veered a little more. You hear more crossover.
Right. I just can't believe it. It's like Y100, Power 96, and Hot.
Yeah.
They're very, very similar. I just don't see. What do you think the loser is going to be out of those three?
That's hard to say about Hot's format right now. Y100 came back up in this last book after like 2 years.
Yeah, they bought some of the audience
down.
back.
I think that was due a lot to that contest.
Well, yeah, the contest had a lot to do with it, but also their sound is a lot more firm than it was for a while.
Really seems like
Tana's
got that formula down.
Excuse me?
I said it really seems like Tana's got the formula down.
Yeah, he does. It's working for him over there.
Built every one of these radio stations, and now it's continuing over at Power 96. That's the one I prefer personally.
Power?
Yeah, it seems like they really have the personalities. And
Power has like one thing good about Power too is they have a very energetic presentation.
Exactly.
I think, it's like listening to the old days to me in 70s radio when Y100 was real. When I was a teenager, you kind of get that feeling from Power, which is good.
That's the funny thing, is that they're the upstart, but yet they have the veterans.
That's true.
Yeah,
So
let me let you in on a little secret, pal. Radio in this market sucks, okay?
You think so?
Yeah.
Does that include your show?
No.
You're on the radio, aren't you?
Well, no, we're on pop-up toasters and the golden fillings.
I see.
Okay, thank you so much for your call. Have a wonderful life. Hollywood, hello.
Hello, Neil?
Yes.
I'd like to ask you or Linda a question. I'd like to know what the ratings are on TalkNet.
Too high.
I think that is
4.9. 4.9.
The ratings on TalkNet were pretty high.
I can't believe
I'll say it again, Linda. 4.9.
That's three of the biggest jerks on the radio.
Yeah.
Between Uncle Bernard and Bruce Williams, who sounds like Yogi Bear over the air, and Sally Jesse Raphael, the three of them are so pathetically boring,
What's doing?
Yeah, hello there.
What's doing?
Welcome to my world.
Tuesday.
Yeah,
Tuesday.
and Uncle Bernard and Sally. These people...
Rip them, sir. Rip them. Maybe we can get some real live people back on
These people, they
it.
call up, they spill their guts. The lady calls up, she says, my husband just wiped out our whole family with an axe, and Uncle Bernard is...
Then the commercial comes on.
Well, friend, I can give you an answer based on life experience. I mean, what is it with this guy? How many bad things have happened to him?
This guy's good. We ought to put him on the weekend. You're pretty good, sir.
He must have been screwed left and right. I mean, I've been screwed a lot. Maybe I can get on top. I don't know.
Really? Either that or the Herald can follow you around. You can get on the front page.
I just was curious because,
Just run for
I
president.
listen to you in the daytime, and I really enjoy your show. But since you've been off at night, there's nothing to listen to. I mean, Jerry Wichner is pathetically boring.
Well, how about Bill Calder's on at night now? I don't want to promote other
Calder's
radio
on
stations,
at night now,
but
which
Calder's
is
on
good.
at night.
Notice that Jerry can't even see the station call letters right?
Who?
Jerry can't even see the station.
Jerry illiterate.
He doesn't say W-N.
W.
W-N-W-S.
Yeah, Glenn Hill does that, too. He says W-I-N-Z.
Where do these people come from? So
What are you shaking your head about? You do. You say W-I-N-Z.
Well, listen, I have the numbers in front of me now. It's from 7 o'clock on.
4-9.
I'm not trying. They went with 3-4-4-1-3-9. Then after 10 o'clock, which Sally's on at 10, right?
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah.
5-2-8-9-9-6 at midnight, but she got beat out.
They do embarrassingly well.
I love
Larry
Sally.
King and Jerry Wichner.
Sally's voice sounds like she gargles with old razor blades. I love that gravelly voice of hers.
Okay, I got to get another call on here, sir, but thank you so much for your call and have a great day.
Thank you so much for letting me be on.
Okay, please call us again, won't you, please?
Spirit.
Okay. Davey, hello.
How you doing, Neil and Linda?
Hi.
Listen, I was listening to W. Snooze the other day, right before the big change.
Yeah,
And
before they
Mr.
were feeling
Fowler
the change.
came on, and he made a big thing about the So Far campaign and how you were just pandering to your audience
Oh, yeah.
and attempting to get ratings.
Oh, it's helping to get ratings? Yeah, it's a real exciting...
Ratings is what,
yeah.
is what he said. And then, right afterward, I almost couldn't believe this, but I had to call you and let you know. They have an interior design center over there that they do live spots for, and he said that this interior design firm was like losing interest.
Oh, I heard that. Oh, am I glad you brought this up? It's Miriam Interiors, and he said, please call them and tell them not to cancel. It was the most bushling thing I ever heard in my life. He's begging the audience to call them and tell them not to cancel their advertising.
That's exactly right.
Miriam Interiors.
I absolutely could not believe that, so I
Unreal.
had to call you and let you know. And the only thing I want for it is, please, a few seconds of a Craig Worthing imitation. I love it.
Sir, we don't knock on this show. We only do positive. If Steve wants to come on this show and knock Neil, he'll have to go on with Al and do it or Lee. We don't do that on this show, sir.
I love it. Thanks, Neil. Have a good day.
Am I glad that he brought that up? Because I heard it the other day, and I thought, wait a minute, this can't really be going on. During the live spot, he's saying they're thinking of canceling. Please call him right now. And he kept giving the number. He says, even if you're not going to buy anything, call him and tell him to keep advertising on the Lee Fowler show because I need the money.
He didn't say why? They were thinking about canceling?
Well, what do you think? There was only one reason the sponsor cancels, no results.
I didn't hear that.
No response. Non-compete is penis. I mean, that's what it's all about, Lee. Okay, anyway, thank you very much for being here. Please come back. We thank you so much for the pleasure of your company and for your call.
I'll be here on the 16th, I hope.
Great. That's good. We can get some coverage in that if the Herald doesn't censor it. Speaking of that, now listen, we've got something very